Welcome, you are listening to Radio Central News. I'm Chandni and now news in detail. India's COVID-19 caseload went past 86 lakh on Wednesday, while the number of people who have recuperated from the disease surged to 80.13 lakh, pushing the national recovery rate to 92.79% according to the Union Health Ministry data. With 44,281 more people testing positive for coronavirus in the span of 24 hours, the infection tally mounted to 86 lakh 33,011, while the death toll rose to 1 lakh 27,571 after 512 new fatalities were reported, the data updated showed. The number of active cases dropped below 5 lakh. At present, there are 4,94,657 active cases in the country, which comprise 5.73% of the total caseload, the data stated. The total recoveries have surged to 80,13,783, pushing the national recovery rate to 92.79%, while COVID-19 case fatality rate stands at 1.48%. India's COVID-19 tally had crossed the 20 lakh mark on August 7, 30 lakh on August 23 and 40 lakh on September 5. It went past 50 lakh on September 16, 60 lakh on September 28, 70 lakh on October 11 and crossed 80 lakh on October 29. A little over 7 lakh voters in Bihar used the none of the above or nota option in the assembly election according to Election Commission. Nitish Kumar-led NDA was back in power in Bihar on Wednesday with a slender majority. The ruling coalition won 125 seats in the 243-member state assembly against 110 clinched by the opposition Grand Alliance to pave the way for a fourth successive term for Kumar in office. According to figures released by the EC, 7,06,252 people or 1.7% of the voters opted for option whereby they preferred not to vote for any candidate while exercising their democratic right. Over 4 crore voters were polled in the three-phase election. Out of nearly 7.3 crore voters, 57.09% had cast votes in the polls. The Nota option on electronic voting machine, introduced in 2013, has its own symbol, a ballot paper with a black cross across it. After the Supreme Court order in September 2013, the Election Commission added the Nota button on the EVMs as the last option on voting panel. Prior to the Apex Court order, those not inclined to vote for any candidate had the option of filling what is popularly called Form 49-0. But filling the form at the polling station under Rule 49-0 of the Conduct of Election Rule 1961 comprised the secrecy of the voter. The government on Wednesday decided to give a production-linked incentive of Rs 2 lakh crore to the manufacturing industry during the next 5 years to increase production, employment and export. A proposal to this effect was approved in a meeting of Union Cabinet chaired by Prime Minister Narendra Modi here, Information and Broadcasting Minister Prakash Javadekar said. Addressing a press conference after the Cabinet meeting along with Union Finance Minister Nirmala Sitharaman, Mr. Javadekar said, the Union Cabinet on Wednesday approved PLI scheme for 10 key sectors for enhancing India's manufacturing capabilities and enhancing exports. He said the scheme will make Indian manufacturers globally competitive and attract investment and enhance exports. The government has brought OTT platforms like Netflix, Amazon Prime Video and Disney Plus Hotstar beside other online news and current affairs content under the ambit of the Ministry of Information and Broadcasting, giving it powers to regulate policies and rules for the digital space. So far, there was no law or autonomous body governing digital content in India. According to a notification issued by Cabinet Secretary on Tuesday night and signed by President Ramnath Kovind, the decision has been taken in exercise of the powers conferred by Clause 3 of the Article 77 of the Constitution by amending the Government of India Rules 1961, and it will come into effect immediately. These rules may be called the Government of India 357th Amendment Rule 2020. They shall come into force at once. In the Government of India Allocation of Business 1961 in the second schedule under the heading Ministry of Information and Broadcasting, After entry 22, the following subheadings and entries shall be inserted, namely VA Digital Online Media 22A, films and audio-visual programs made available by online content providers, 22B news and current affair content on online platform, it said. With this, the Information and Broadcasting Minister has the power to regulate policies related to news, audio-visual content and films available on online platform. Surpassing its previous record, the BSE Sensex on Wednesday ended at a new peak at 43,593.67, surging by 316.02 points following gains in metal, health care, power and IT stocks. The Nifty of National Stock Exchange too rose by 118.05 points at 12,749.15. In spite of volatile session on Wednesday, the rally remained intact for the 8th consecutive session today as it opened high at 43,444.06, up by 167 points. During the session, it spurted by 431 points to 43,708.47 days high before closing at 43,593.67 from its previous close. Meanwhile, it was nosedived nearly 307 points to 42,970.21 days low. The Sensex registered day high and low at 43,708.47 and 42,970.21 points respectively. The Nifty recorded day high and low at 12,769.75 and 12,571.10 points respectively. The sectoral indices like metal, healthcare, technology, power and IT rallied. In scripts, Tata Steel, Axis Bank, Bajaj Finserv, ITC and Kotak Bank advanced, while Reliance Industries, IndusLand Bank, Titan, Asian Paints and HDFC Bank slipped, that capped from further gains, broker informed. That is all for today's news bulletin. Stay tuned to Radio Central News for more updates.